Okay. My name is Deja Montgomery, and this is.
My name is Lourdes Alfaro, and I'm from Guatemala.
Okay. We are in the study hall or the cast room. We are about to start our interview. Okay. The first question is: describe your experience in America thus far.
So far so good. Well, I call this kind of like home now because I came here when I was 4, so this is what I think home is. So, I mean, I like it.
What are some of the major differences between Guatemala and America?
The rules over there, people are more like they don't really care for rules, and people get paid off easily. Here, I feel like, I mean, I ain't gonna say cops ain't corrupt here, but I'm just saying it's harder for them to be corrupt here. That's a major difference. Hospitals or like clinics and stuff here, we have like great technology, and over there, no, they don't have stuff that we have here.
What are some things that are provided by your home country that America does not provide?
Better food. Sorry, y'all, but it's better food. My family's there, so it's kind of hard, coming here and then flying back and forth just to see them for maybe 2 weeks. So that's hard too. But yeah, definitely, I would say the food, and the climate over there is really like tropical and beachy, and not like here. Well, not here in Georgia.
Yeah, I understand. What do you consider the American culture?
Like in what way? I don't know how to.
Like, for instance, like some of the things, like what do you consider like in America? Because you have your culture and how you practice and the practices that you have. Like, what do you consider are some attributes to the American culture?
I could say Americans, I feel like they push harder to be educated.
Okay.
So that's one thing that I like about this culture is that they push you to be more educated, to, have big dreams, and you have the ability to do it here in this country. In other countries, like my country, you couldn't get far. Even if you had dreams about it, you couldn't really get far. So that's one thing I really like about this culture.
Speaking of the education system, what are some of the major differences in the education system in your home country than the ones in America?
Like their high school basically is kind of like high school and kind of like a associate's degree mixed together.
Okay.
So like when they finish high school here, like we wouldn't have an associate's, but over there they start like preparing you if you want to be a teacher, an engineer, whatever. You take some courses and then you have like an associate, and then it's up to you if you want to go and get like a bachelor's.
Okay.
So that's different. And
so you have a degree coming out of high school?
Yeah, kind of like a degree. I don't know if it's equivalent to what it is here, but it's kind of like a degree, or they let you like explore different options more. I feel like because here they don't really like give you classes that help you. It's kind of like they throw you to college and you figure it out. But over there, it's like they just try to help you find different.
So you things. You said previously to you said when I asked you what do you consider the American culture, it was like that they are tough on the education system. So being that when you're coming out of high school and you have an associate's degree already, how is it that American culture is more tough?
Because over there, I feel like I said, everything is like the rules and the laws are lenient, or like you can pay people off just to get certain things done. So you might not even know what they're teaching you, but just because your family knows them or whatever the case may be, you already have it. So I feel like, yeah, you have an associate's, which is cool, but you really don't know the material because, like I said, it could be paid off. It could, stuff like that.
Okay. What are some things your culture values that Americans don't value?
I wouldn't say that all Americans don't value this, but what I've seen growing up here compared to like how other people grow up in Guatemala here, I've seen more when you turn 18, it's get out my house type thing. You know what I mean? And in our culture, we all try to live together, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like you have grandparents, great grandparents, whoever, they live close to you. So I feel like the family values are more like, you know, I don't know. And to you, I guess, I don't want to speak on all Americans because I know some Americans that aren't like that. But that's one of the differences that I was like, I feel like we value family more, or like religion. Here it's kind of, I could say, kind of like tough to practice religion because you don't find churches that necessarily are for, like, you find some Hispanic churches, but it's not like a lot, so it's kind of harder to practice it, or you get shamed for practicing your religion here. So I feel like over there, family and religion are just more traditional stuff.
Have you experienced any discrimination based on your culture?
I feel like people just automatically assume that you're illegal just because, like, you asked me, was I born here? And I don't take that offensively, but some people do, because some people are like, are you trying to ask me was I born here because you're trying to find out if I'm legal? You know what I mean? And, I mean, I know that wasn't your intentions, but to certain people, I kind of look at them and I'm like, why do you want to know if I was born here? You know? Yeah. So I feel like that's one of the major differences. Or, like, people would be like, don't speak Spanish because we're in America. And to me, that's dumb because you can't tell me that I can't speak my own language, you know? So that would be one of the things, like, I just don't like people just being judged just because of their skin color, you know?
Yeah. What words of wisdom have been passed down to you from your family?
To always work hard and not take like the easy road. Like in Guatemala, everyone is literally like into drugs, or they sell drugs, or you know, because that's how it is. And yeah, you see that money and it's quick money, you know what I mean? But my family was always like, no, work hard for it, work for bigger stuff than just this little stuff that people are trying to do. So that's one of the things that they always told, like, all of us, just to work harder and just have big dreams and accomplish them.
So was it difficult, like, when coming home to a primarily Hispanic background where you're everyday practicing your culture, and then do you consider yourself bicultural? Yeah.
I do, yeah. It was hard, like, when I was 4, you know, I started kindergarten, and at home I always spoke with Spanish, so I used to go to elementary and I wouldn't understand a thing because all I knew was Spanish. And now, obviously, I know English, and I try to, you know, mix both cultures and stuff because, you know, you gotta be open-minded, you gotta integrate people. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, that is all the questions I have, and let's see if I have anything else. Nope, that is all.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. So, thank
Thank
you.
you.